which graph has a greater y-intercept? So over on this graph, which is easy to see, it's -4. And then over on the function table, we know that y-intercept means x has to be 0. So x is 0 here. So which of these is greater? -4 or -6? -4 is greater because it's closer to 0 in the positive direction. So that means function A. Which function is concave up? Well, we know it's not our graph, right? Like it's facing downwards. That's easy to see. But is our table? Well, you can do it in your head, or you can plot it on Desmos. I went ahead and plotted it on Desmos real quick. And we see that if we connected our dots, this would be a graph that is concave up. So that means that function B is concave up. Which graph has positive x-intercepts? Well, okay, looking at the graph, we automatically know that graph A or function A doesn't have positive x-intercepts. So let's look at function B. X-intercepts are where y equals 0. So let's circle those. So y equals 0 here and y equals 0 here. So technically, function B has one positive x-intercept and then one negative x-intercept. But you can say function B. Which graph has a smaller value for the axis of symmetry? So let's figure out what our axis of symmetry is here. Looks like it's x equals 2, -2. And then if we wanted to look at the table, here's our two lowest y values. So that means that the axis of symmetry is between 0 and 1. So we already know that if it's between 0 and 1, it's a positive number, which means that the smaller value would be function A. But if we wanted to double check on our graph, we could also see that the axis of symmetry would be between 0 and 1, just for reassurance. So in any case, function A has the smaller axis of symmetry value.